14, but being a holiday, we shifted this to March 17 today. And let us start. So friends, during this webinar, we will explore the cutting edge of artificial intelligence innovations in India, examine the evolving regulatory landscape, and discuss strategies for responsibly harnessing these advancements for sustainable growth. So let's dive in. Okay, so today we have our agenda is this. Yeah, yes. So here is our agenda for today's session. We will begin with an overview of India's journey into the AI revolution. We will then explore the latest innovations in the field and the pivotal sectoral developments. A significant portion of our presentation will focus on government interventions, policy frameworks, and the role of regulatory bodies such as RBI. We will also examine international developments, including the US executive order on AI, and highlight the emerging role of quantum computing in this domain. So since AI is the buzzword of this era, we'll hope you have all got a lot of information about AI, and you will always have read about AI in many media, including social media. AI is becoming very important in our day-to-day life as well. Okay. So in case you have any doubts regarding the points discussed during this webinar, please feel free to your query in the chat box so that I can try to address the same towards the end of the webinar. So let's start as per our agenda. The first point we have is overview of India's AI revolution. So in this section, we will set the stage by reviewing the evolution of AI in India. Over the past decade, India has seen a significant shift towards embracing digital transformation. The AI ecosystem has grown rapidly. Key milestones, innovative and robust public-private partnership has positioned India as a player in the artificial intelligence. We will review some of these landmark achievements and discuss how they continue to shape the industry's future. So we'll discuss about evolution of AI in India, which is our first point of this session. So India's AI journey began with early advancements in computing and data analytics in 2000s, primarily driven by the IT and software industry. The increasing availability of large data sets, improved computing power, and the rise of machine learning algorithms fueled AI research and its adoption. Over the years, AI has progressed from theoretical research to real-world applications in diverse sectors, as you can see around you, including banking, be it healthcare, agriculture, even during the recently held the biggest event of our century, maybe the Kumbh Mela also. We could see how AI was helping the government to manage the crowd and how successful they were in it. We could see it. Establishment of AI research labs, government-backed innovation hubs, and startup accelerators has further propelled India's AI growth. So, strategic national focus on digital transformation, everything is the next line which we have, strategic national focus. The Indian government has placed AI at the core of its digital transformation agenda, emphasizing its role in driving economic growth, improving governance, and enhancing services. So we are all aware of the mission 2015. They have laid a foundation for AI. The introduction of automated all demonstrating AI
voice is breaking.
On implementation. Oh, okay. Sorry, friends. Let me switch the. Just a minute. Let me switch the system. Yeah, is it clear now? Yeah, is it clear? Can somebody please confirm? Is it clear now?
Yes, sir, it is clear now.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Siddharth. Okay. Now let's move to what I was telling us. The National Strategy for AI in 2018 by Niti Aayog positioned India as an AI-driven economy, focusing on responsible AI development and ethical implementation. So that was a major step in 2018. And there are other major things which I would like to highlight here. In 2019, the launch of National AI Portal to promote AI research and collaboration by Government of India. Then in 2020, Ministry of Electronics and IT introduced the Responsible AI Framework. Then in 2021, India's first AI-specific budget allocations were announced to boost AI-driven projects. 2023 saw India introducing AI-powered regulatory frameworks in banking and finance, with RBI leveraging AI or fraud detection and risk management. In 2024, expansion of AI adoption across industries, including healthcare, smart cities, and agriculture. Right, not moving. Yeah. These are the points which we are discussing under these subheads only. Every point will not appear in the slide. This I am explaining to you basically on this only. I am now just telling you the milestones in the AI ecosystems. So I'll just reiterate these points which I have already told you. 2018, Niti Aayog's National AI Strategy set the framework for AI development. 2019, the launch of National AI Portal to promote AI research and collaboration. Then 2020, Ministry of Electronics and IT introduced the Responsible AI Framework. 2021, India's first AI-specific budget allocations were announced. 2023, India introduced AI-powered regulatory frameworks in banking and finance, with RBI leveraging AI for fraud detection, risk management, and all. Banks also chipped in with their AI developments. We will be discussing about that also in our further slides. 2024, expansion of AI adoption across industries, including healthcare, smart cities, and agriculture, with increased public-private collaboration. And finally, on this India's AI revolution, we will be discussing about the role of public-private partnerships. Public-private collaboration has been instrumental in driving India's AI ecosystem. Government agencies, leading IT firms, and academic institutions are working together to foster AI innovation. So initiatives like AI research analytics and knowledge dissemination, which is called IRAVAT program, and the India AI mission aim to create a robust AI infrastructure. Private sector companies, including startups and tech giants, they are investing heavily in AI-powered solutions, contributing to employment growth and digital transformation. International partnerships, such as collaborations with the US, European Union, and other nations, are further accelerating AI-driven economic growth. And with continued investment, regulatory support, and cross-sector collaboration, India is well positioned to become a global leader in AI innovation, driving inclusive growth and technological advancement. So this is how India started its AI evolution, and we are moving in a very, very strong direction where India is becoming a large global player in this field. So let's move on to the next discussion point, which is called latest innovations in AI and technological breakthroughs. So now let's delve into the latest technological breakthroughs. The rapid advances in machine learning and deep learning have enabled this AI to drive automation and enhance process efficiency across all the sectors. And we are witnessing remarkable AI applications in healthcare, finance, agriculture, and beyond. Furthermore, the integration of AI with Internet of Things and big data analytics is transforming industries by enabling real-time decision-making and predictive insights. So let's discuss the first point, advances in machine learning and deep learning. What are the changes or advancements we have made Machine learning and deep learning, they have significantly evolved, driving the next generation of AI solutions. With the advent of advanced neural networks such as transformer-based models like GPT and BERT, AI systems have achieved unprecedented levels of accuracy in natural language processing, image recognition, and predictive analytics. Reinforcement learning and self-supervised learning techniques, they have further enhanced AI's ability to learn complex patterns from unstructured data, leading to breakthroughs in decision-making systems, fraud detection, and autonomous operations. These advancements are empowering businesses and governments to deploy more intelligent, efficient, and adaptive AI solutions across various domains. Now, friends, we will go to the point on AI-driven automation and process optimization. Let us see what are the things which happened. AI-powered automation, it's revolutionizing industries by streamlining workflows, reducing operational costs, and enhancing efficiency. Intelligent automation combining AI with robotic process automation, RPA, we call it RPA, robotic process automation. It's transforming repetitive tasks as repetitive things like data entry, customer service, and compliance management. All these things are getting changed. AI-driven decision support systems are enabling real-time insights, improving supply chain management, and optimizing resource allocation. In manufacturing also, AI-powered predictive maintenance is minimizing downtime, while AI-driven HR solutions are enhancing talent management and workforce planning, although always there is an argument that whether the decisions taken by AI in HR is correct or not, because nobody can predict human behavior. So that is also another point of discussion, whether it is correct or not. So these innovations are not only improving productivity, but also redefining the future of work by enabling human AI collaboration. The next point I would like to share with you is emerging AI applications in healthcare, finance, and agriculture. Artificial intelligence, it is making significant inroads into critical sectors like healthcare, finance, agriculture, and it is offering transformative solutions. In healthcare, AI-driven diagnostics, robotic surgeries, and personalized medicine are enhancing patient care and early disease detection also. Financial institutions are leveraging AI for risk assessment, fraud detection, credit scoring, and algorithmic trading, ensuring greater security and efficiency in financial operations. And in agriculture, AI-powered predictive analysis is optimizing crop management, weather forecasting, and precision farming, leading to increased yields and reduced resource wastage. So these sectoral advancements are driving economic growth and improving the quality of life across the communities. And we'll discuss about integration of AI with the Internet of Things and big data analytics. The convergence of AI with Internet of Things and big data analytics is unlocking new possibilities in smart technology solutions. AI-powered Internet of Things systems, they are enabling real-time monitoring, predictive analytics, and intelligent automation in smart cities, industrial operations, and connected healthcare. In energy management, AI-driven smart grids are optimizing electricity distribution, reducing waste, and enhancing sustainability. The integration of AI with big data analytics, it is facilitating deep insights for massive data sets, driving data-driven decision-making across industries. These innovations are fostering a more interconnected, efficient, and intelligent digital ecosystem. With continuous advancements in AI technologies, industries are witnessing a paradigm shift towards smarter, more efficient, and more adaptive systems. As AI continues to evolve, its transformative impact will further shape the future of innovation and economic development. So these are the latest innovations in various fields, including finance, which has made a lot of breakthrough in the technological advancement of AI. Now let us discuss the breakthroughs in AI algorithms and its applications. So whatever we discussed in the previous slide, and now let us focus on specific breakthroughs on AI algorithms and their practical applications. So recent advancements in neural networks, especially transformer models, have revolutionized natural language processing and computer vision. Indian companies are tailoring AI solutions to address local challenges, such as language diversity and unique market needs. Artificial intelligence has witnessed groundbreaking advancements in recent years, fundamentally transforming industries and societies. So let's explore some of the key breakthroughs shaping the AI landscape today. First one I would like to discuss is state-of-the-art neural networks and transformer models. So one of the most significant advancement in AI has been the evolution of neural networks and transformer models. Traditional deep learning models had limitations in handling vast amounts of data efficiently, which all of us will agree. However, the emergence of transformer-based architectures, such as OpenAI's GPT series and Google's BERT, has revolutionized natural language processing, making AI systems more context-aware and human-like in their understanding. So these models have significantly improved machine translation, content generation, and sentiment analysis. Furthermore, innovations in self-supervised learning and reinforcement learning are pushing the boundaries of AI capabilities, enabling more sophisticated and autonomous decision-making processes. With these advancements, AI is no longer just reactive, it is becoming proactive and adaptive, setting the stage for a new era of intelligent automation. We never know where this AI is going to take us, with a lot of changes happening on a day-to-day basis. Now let's discuss about something about the custom AI solutions tailored for Indian markets. So while global AI advancements are shaping industries worldwide, India's unique socio-economic landscape calls for customized AI solutions. India's diversity, regional languages, and varied business environments require AI models that cater specifically to local needs. Yesterday, I was surprised to see how the new Twitter handle called Grot. If you have gone through it, it is very funny also. There's a Twitter handle called Grot, G-R-O-T. Elon Musk's Twitter AI chatbot type of thing. Just go through it and how you can see how it responds to some of the queries. And it's literally funny also. Sometimes it responds in a local Hindi slang also. And to some people, it will reply in English. To some, it will reply in that local, typical Hindi slang, local slang. So it's very, very, very funny to follow that Twitter handle of Grot, G-R-O-T, Grot AI. Please try and see how it responds to your queries. So for the Indian markets, this is that we are seeing a rise in AI-driven applications designed to enhance accessibility, financial inclusion, and smart governance. And from AI-powered chatbots providing multilingual customer support to predictive analytics, helping microfinance institutions assess creditworthiness of their customers, we are leveraging AI to bridge gaps and create more inclusive opportunities. Additionally, in the agriculture field, AI-driven crop monitoring and supply chain optimization tools are helping farmers make data-driven decisions, improving agricultural productivity and rural livelihoods. As the AI ecosystem matures, tailored solutions will continue to drive impact across multiple sectors in India. Then coming to the innovations in natural language processing and computer vision, NLP, as you all know, natural language processing, has seen a dramatic improvement, enabling AI to understand and generate human-like text with remarkable accuracy. This has led to the development of AI-powered assistants, automated translation services, and voice-enabled applications. In India, NLP models trained on regional languages are playing a crucial role in making digital services more accessible to non-English speakers. Obviously, the diverse languages of our country makes it very difficult for the customer care support teams to address them. Now, AI is helping us tackle that issue as well. So similarly, Computer vision technology is revolutionizing industries by enabling AI to interpret and analyze visual data. In healthcare, AI-driven diagnostic tools are assisting doctors in detecting diseases from medical images with high precision. In retail, facial recognition and inventory management systems are streamlining operations. Even in urban planning, AI-powered traffic monitoring and smart surveillance are enhancing public safety. Recently, we saw it in our Kumbh Mela, which I have already mentioned, how AI-driven crowd management was helping the government to control the event. The combined power of NLP and computer vision is unlocking new possibilities, making AI more interactive and intuitive in its engagement with the world. And let us discuss some real-world applications and success stories. AI actually is no longer a futuristic concept. It is already driving real-world transformation. So there are some compelling success stories I would like to share with you. Apollo Hospitals, they have deployed AI-powered diagnostic tools that analyze X-rays and MRIs, reducing diagnostic time and improving patient outcomes. Banking, major banks in India, big banks have already integrated AI chatbots to handle customer queries, which we already might have used also being bank customers. And they are processing transactions through AI chatbots and detect fraud in real time. They are also deploying such chatbots or such analytics through AI where they can detect fraud in real time. And then coming to the agricultural sector, they are also benefiting from the AI. Startups like Cropin, there's a startup called Cropin. They are using satellite imagery and AI-driven analytics to help farmers optimize yield and reduce resource wastage. Beyond India, global AI applications such as Tesla's autonomous driving technology, Amazon's AI-driven logistics optimization, they all showcase how AI is enhancing efficiency and creating value. So these success stories highlight that AI is not just an emerging technology, it is a powerful tool that is already reshaping industries. So as we continue to advance AI research and development, these breakthroughs in algorithms and applications, they will redefine how we work, interact, and innovate. The journey of AI is just beginning, and the potential for growth is limitless. So now let us explore how government interventions and regulatory frameworks are shaping the AI ecosystem in India. So in India's strategic push towards AI, it is evident in its national AI strategies and dedicated policy frameworks. Initiatives such as the AI mission, targeted budget allocation, and formation of specialized committees highlight the government's commitment to advancing this field. Public institutions are playing a critical role in driving research and development, while collaborative efforts with industry stakeholders are fostering innovation. So in this segment, my friends, we will discuss these measures in detail and analyze their impact on the AI ecosystem. So AI is not only being shaped by technological advance, but also by strategic government policies. So let us discuss one by one what are the major achievements or major steps which have been taken by the government in this. So national AI strategies and policy frameworks. So the Indian government's journey into artificial intelligence began with realization that AI could be a powerful tool for economic transformation and also for social inclusion. So one of the first major steps taken by our government, maybe you can trace it to 2018, when Niti Aayog released the National Strategy for Artificial Intelligence titled AI for All. It was given a hashtag AI for All. So this document laid the foundation for India's AI roadmap, identifying 5 core sectors where AI could have maximum impact. First one is agriculture. Next is healthcare, education, smart cities, infrastructure. So these 5 core sectors were identified by Niti Aayog in its document, in this strategy for artificial intelligence. One is agriculture, healthcare, education, smart cities, and infrastructure. This strategy of Niti Aayog aimed at positioning India as a global leader in AI development and responsible AI deployment. And it highlighted the importance of creating an AI ecosystem that encourages research, innovation, and application while addressing concerns around ethics, bias, and privacy to be very, very prominent, given prominence, privacy also. Following this, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, they introduced the Responsible AI for Social Empowerment, which is called RACE, Responsible AI for Social Empowerment. This is an initiative by the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. It focused on using AI to drive social and economic progress responsibly. These strategic frameworks establish the guiding principles for AI adoption and regulation in India, setting the stage for targeted policy interventions. I would like to highlight some global examples also here. From China, China's Next Generation AI Development Plan of 2017 outlined a detailed roadmap for AI dominance by 2030. It's not that we are only doing it. A lot of other global players are also doing going forward in this. China was focusing on areas like autonomous vehicles, facial recognition, and AI-powered military applications. Coming to European Union, they introduced Artificial Intelligence Act in 2021, which regulates AI use based on the level of risk. High-risk AI applications such as biometric identification are tightly controlled under this framework. Then United States, its Executive Order on AI 2023, we will be discussing it in detail in a further slide also. It established guidelines for AI safety, security, and ethics. And it emphasized government oversight of AI systems used in defense, healthcare, and financial services. Then coming to Singapore, Singapore also, they launched a national AI strategy in 2019, which focuses on AI development in healthcare, transportation, and smart cities. And India, we are also not behind. We launched the AI mission. We allocated additional budget for this AI initiatives and formed committees to oversee how these initiatives are being implemented. So building on this strategic frameworks, the Government of India launched several key initiatives. One of the most significant developments was the announcement of India AI Mission in Union Budget of 2021-22. Under this mission, the government committed to developing a comprehensive AI ecosystem through public-private partnership (PPPs) and direct investments in AI research and development. Substantial budget allocations were made to establish AI research centers, data hubs, and cloud infrastructure to support AI innovation. In 2021, Ministry of Finance earmarked about 3,000 crore Indian rupees specifically for AI and machine learning projects under Digital India Program 2021. Creation of AI Council chaired by senior government officials and industry leaders ensured that a coordinated approach to policy making and implementation of AI. Additionally, government established specialized committees under Niti Aayog and the ministry to address sector-specific AI challenges and opportunities. These committees have been instrumental in formulating guidelines for ethical AI usage, data privacy, and cross-sector collaboration. These initiatives reflect the government's commitment to making India a global AI hub, while ensuring that AI development aligns with national interest and public welfare. So I will just delve into a little bit of Indian examples in this. AI for agriculture. The Ministry of Agriculture has partnered with IBM to develop AI-driven solutions for crop yield prediction and million patients. And this healthcare also, we have got a lot of AI-based platforms to address 10 issues related to 10 million patients because remote consultations were provided. The project was called eSanjeevani. It is in the healthcare area. And in the financial sector, we as the central bank of the country, RBI, has introduced AI-based fraud detection systems. Automated customer service chatbots by the other banks were also done in the financial sector to enhance its operational efficiency. And the defense area, our DRDO, Defense Research and Development Organization, they are using AI for automated surveillance, drone management, and cyber defense. From the global perspective, Japan has invested heavily in AI for elder care, developing humanoid robots, AI-powered health monitoring systems, South Korea, their AI strategy 2030 aims to create 2 million AI jobs and secure a 10% global market share in AI products and services. Canada has launched a pan-Canadian AI strategy in 2017, focusing on research, talent development, and ethical AI development. Now let us discuss about role of public institutions in fostering this innovation. So the public institutions, they have also played a central role in driving AI research, innovation, and application in India. The establishment of National AI Portal in 2020 provided a platform for knowledge share, research collaboration, and industry partnerships. So premier institutions like our IITs, IISc, Indian Institute of Science, have been at the forefront of AI research, working closely with government agencies to develop indigenous AI solutions. So government also, as I already told you, the project called Airavat, Artificial Intelligence Research, Analytics and Knowledge Dissemination Platform, under NITI Aayog to provide high-performance computing infrastructure and AI research and data processing. Airavat has significantly enhanced India's capabilities, enabling faster model training and large-scale data analytics. And public sector banks and other financial institutions have also integrated AI into their operation. So that is for fraud detection, customer service, risk assessment. AI-based credit scoring models have improved financial inclusion by helping underserved communities access credit more easily. Moreover, the push for AI in agriculture through institutions like Indian Council of Agricultural Research, ICAR, has helped farmers use predictive analytics for crop management and weather forecasting. So these public institution-driven efforts, they demonstrate how AI is being used to solve real-world challenges and improve public services. I will give you some examples from the global arena as well. France, the French National Center for Scientific Research, has spearheaded AI research collaboration with universities and private firms. So public and private partnership is enhanced there also. Germany, the German Research Center for Artificial Intelligence, is Europe's largest AI research institute focusing on robotics, cybersecurity, and language processing. Israel's AI policy focuses on defense and cybersecurity with public institutions. All these things, and in this slide, the final point is for collaborative efforts with industry stakeholders. Recognizing that AI development requires a multi-stakeholder approach, Indian government has actively fostered partnership with industry leaders and startups. As I told you, the India AI Mission, it's structured as a public-private partnership PPP model, encouraging tech companies, research institutions, and government agencies to collaborate on AI projects. Major technologies companies like TCS, Infosys, Wipro, etc., they have partnered with government to develop AI-based solutions for healthcare, governance, and infrastructure. I'll tell you some examples as well. Infosys, it has collaborated with the Ministry of Health to develop an AI-powered telemedicine platform that enables remote diagnosis and treatment, especially in rural areas. Startups have also played a vital role in India's AI ecosystem. Government-backed startup incubators such as Startup India and Invest India, they have provided funding, mentorship, and market access to AI-focused startups. So initiatives like the Ministry's Startup Hub, Ministry of Information Technology, has created a thriving ecosystem where innovative AI solutions are rapidly scaled and commercialized. So coming to the global perspective, global vision or global players, the OpenAI from USA, its collaboration with Microsoft has led to significant advancement in language models and generative AI. DeepMind, from UK, DeepMind's work on protein folding, that's called AlphaFold, is revolutionizing drug discovery and medical research. From China, Alibaba, the private company, it has integrated AI into its e-commerce platform, improving customer recommendations and logistics efficiency. The Indian government's strategic interventions and collaborative efforts have laid a strong foundation for AI-driven growth. With a clear policy direction, robust infrastructure, and active industry participation, India is well positioned to emerge as a global leader in AI innovation and governance. Now let's discuss about RBI and regulatory developments, where RBI and other regulators are playing a big role in the field of AI. So we will be focusing on regulatory developments with a special emphasis on RBI's initiative. As the financial sector increasingly integrates AI-driven solutions, RBI has also introduced policies to guide and regulate these innovations. Alongside RBI, other regulatory bodies are contributing to a cohesive framework that ensures innovation does not outpace risk management, because we always believe that without risk management, the system will not survive. We will explore how these regulators work together to maintain stability and while supporting technological progress, and discuss the challenges and opportunities that arise from this dynamic landscape. So the rapid rise of AI has created both opportunities and challenges for the financial sector and the broader economy. While AI holds the potential to drive efficiency, enhance customer service, and improve decision making, it also introduces risks related to data privacy, security, algorithmic bias, and financial stability as well. Recognizing these challenges, regulators across the globe, including RBI, have introduced targeted interventions and policy frameworks to guide responsible adoption of AI. So let us think about this from the RBI's AI initiative and policy intervention. So RBI always have been in the forefront of such technological advancements. Now we are also leveraging AI to enhance the efficiency and resilience of Indian financial system. So we can trace back our journey, RBI's AI journey, by beginning with AI-driven data analysis, fraud detection systems in early 2010s itself. So in the recent years, central bank has intensified its focus on artificial intelligence, recognizing its potential to strengthen financial supervision and improve customer services. So in 2019, the Department of Supervision started monitoring AI adoption and its impact on banking sector. We are tasked with assessing the risks associated with algorithmic decision making and ensuring that AI-driven solutions align with our regulatory requirements. So one Project Falcon I would like to discuss in 2021. It was a real-time AI-powered monitoring system designed to detect unusual market activities and potential financial fraud. RBI's regulatory sandbox for fintech innovation allows startups and financial institutions to test AI-based solutions under controlled conditions. RBI has also introduced guidelines on AI-based credit scoring, algorithmic trading, and chatbot-based customer service. So basically, the objective of RBI is to create a framework where AI enhances financial inclusion and operational efficiency without compromising data privacy and financial stability. So let us discuss about free AI, which is the next point. It's called Framework for Responsible and Ethical Enablement of Artificial Intelligence in the Financial Sector. Free AI, we have coined the word free AI. So RBI has taken a pivotal step toward fostering responsible and ethical development of AI in the financial sector. Through the establishment of free AI, we have done this major step. So in December 6, 2024, it was announced in the Statement on Development and Regulatory Policies on December 6, 2024. This initiative, it reflects the RBI's commitment to balancing technological advancement with robust governance and ethical standards. The formation of a dedicated committee to develop this framework, it highlights the importance of addressing potential risks associated with AI, such as bias, data privacy breaches, and algorithmic opacity. By setting clear guidelines and ensuring adherence to ethical principles, free AI of RBI, it aims to create a secure and trustworthy environment for AI-driven financial services, enhancing both consumer confidence and systemic stability. Free AI framework is expected to serve as a cornerstone for AI adoption in the financial sector, ensuring that innovation aligns with the broader principles of transparency, accountability, and fairness. So we will always stick on to these three principles of transparency, accountability, and fairness among all the players in the financial sector. RBI's proactive approach, it recognizes the transformative potential of AI in enhancing operational efficiency, improving customer experience, and driving financial inclusion. But at the same time, it emphasizes the need to mitigate risks related to data security, model integrity, and decision-making transparency. The framework, it will likely include standards for AI governance, regular audits, and mechanisms for addressing ethical dilemmas, ensuring that AI applications in the financial domain operate with a well-defined ethical and regulatory boundary. Through free AI, we are aiming to strike a balance between encouraging technological progress and safeguarding the interest of all stakeholders in the financial system. So some of the banks also have played a major role in this AI advancement, where they have adopted to the AI systems, like HDFC Bank. They have an AI-based credit scoring model. It has been integrated to banks' loan approval processes, reducing turnaround time and improving credit risk assessment. HDFC is doing it. ICICI Bank is also, they have introduced a AI-based virtual assistants to handle customer queries and automate back office operations. SBI has deployed AI to optimize ATM replenishment, reducing cash out incidents and improving customer service. So global examples, we can again bring in a lot of central banks, like Bank of England, introduced an AI-driven framework for monitoring systemic risks and identifying market anomalies. European Central Bank, they developed an AI-powered model for stress testing and market surveillance. Monetary Authority of Singapore, MAS, launched the initiative called Veritas Initiative to promote ethical use of AI in financial services. US Federal Reserve, they introduced AI-based models to assess credit risk and market liquidity. So these are the major initiatives by the global players. Now coming to the next point, regulatory framework for financial technologies and AI. I would like to say that AI's integration into financial technologies, that is fintech, it has created the need for a robust regulatory framework to balance innovation with systemic stability. In 2020, RBI introduced guidelines on digital lending, which outline the use of AI in loan processing, customer profiling, and risk assessment. The guidelines emphasize the need for transparency in algorithmic decisions and required banks and NBFCs to disclose the basis of AI-generated loan approvals and rejections. Because as you will all agree, like in HR field also, financial decisions based on AI analytics may become biased. So that's where RBI has put a control on that also. RBI also issued detailed guidelines on algorithmic trading, requiring financial institutions to implement safeguards against market manipulation and algorithmic bias. So AI-driven automated trading platforms, they must comply with strict audit requirements to prevent flash crashes and market instability. Furthermore, the Data Protection Bill of 2021, introduced by Government of India, it mandates financial institutions to adopt AI-based data security measures and ensure that customer data processed by AI systems is handled responsibly. That is one of the major points of Data Protection Bill. And from the global front, European Union's Artificial Intelligence Act, it classifies financial AI applications as higher risk and requires institutions to implement explainable AI models and robust governance structures. The Financial Stability Board has issued recommendations for AI-based credit scoring and fraud detection, emphasizing the importance of data integrity and algorithmic accountability. Here also, I would like to say some Indian examples where Bajaj Finserv, it uses AI for customer profile and loan underwriting, improving approval rates and reducing defaults. And our own RBI's regulatory sandbox, AI-based Know Your Customer solutions, it has been tested under the sandbox environment to streamline customer onboarding. So this is a facility given by RBI. to test the things in our own regulatory sandbox. Then coming to Bank of Japan, they developed a AI-powered liquidity monitoring system and to enhance market stability. Then Hong Kong Monitoring Authority introduced the FinTech supervisory sandbox to test AI-based banking solutions under regulatory framework. Coming to other regulatory bodies in sectoral oversight, while we are regulating AI in financial sector, other regulatory bodies play a crucial role in overseeing AI adoption in their respective domains. Coming to the example of insurance, the IRDAI, Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India, IRDAI, it has introduced guidelines for AI-based underwriting and claims management in the insurance sector. Insurers are required to disclose the basis of AI-driven claim approvals and ensure fairness in premium calculations. Coming to SEBI, it regulates AI-based algorithmic trading platforms and mandates real-time audit trails to prevent market manipulation. SEBI surveillance systems are powered by AI to detect insider trading and unusual market behavior. Then coming to TRAI, Telecom Regulatory Authority of India, it monitors AI-based customer service platforms and data privacy standards in the telecom sector. AI-driven customer profiling and targeted advertising are subject to TRAI's oversight to prevent data misuse. At the same time, on the global level, the International Monetary Fund and the World Bank, they have stressed the need for harmonized AI regulations across jurisdictions to prevent regulatory arbitrage and ensure consistent data protection standards. So that is the importance of regulators communicating with each other to avoid regulatory arbitrage. Okay. So coming to some Indian examples, I would like to share some Indian examples as well. LIC, Life Insurance Corporation of India, they use AI for customer segmentation and targeted marketing under IRDAI's guidelines, customer segmentation and targeted marketing. NSE and BSE, they are using AI-powered market surveillance system to detect suspicious trading patterns in real time. TRAI, it regulates AI-based caller identification and spam detection platforms. From the global examples I can share with you is the Financial Conduct Authority of UK. It regulates AI-driven investment platforms and robo-advisors. The human face is not there, so they have decided to control that as well. Australian Securities and Investment Commission, ASIC, it oversees AI-based market analysis platforms. So, and finally, balancing innovation with risk management for the regulator. This is another big challenge, balancing the innovation with the risk management. While AI offers immense potential to drive financial innovation, it also introduces new risks related to algorithmic bias, data security, and systemic instability. RBI and other regulators have adopted a principle-based approach to AI regulation, balancing the need for innovation with financial stability. RBI's guidelines on explainability and transparency ensure that AI-generated decisions are auditable and traceable. Financial institutions are required to maintain detailed records of algorithmic decisions and provide customers with an explanation of AI-driven outcomes. So mitigate this data privacy risk, the RBI mandates encryption and anonymization of customer data used by AI systems. Financial institutions must also implement real-time fraud detection mechanisms to prevent unauthorized access and data breaches. And on a global level, the Basel Committee on Banking Supervision has issued guidelines on AI-based risk assessment models, emphasizing the need for stress testing and contingency planning. So balancing innovation with risk management, it remains a key challenge for regulators, but with clear guidelines and proactive oversight, AI can become a very powerful tool for strengthening financial system. So in this regard, I would like to share some Indian examples as well. Axis Bank, they use AI for credit risk management. While complying with RBI stress testing requirements, they are required to do so. Kotak Mahindra Bank, again, they have an AI-based customer segmentation aligned with our data privacy guidelines. From the global perspective, global examples which I can give you is Swiss Financial Market Supervisory Authority, which regulates AI-based wealth management platforms. And Reserve Bank of Australia issues guidelines on AI-based market liquidity risk. So everywhere, all across the globe, the central banks are very much keen on balancing innovation with risk management. Hope you understood the importance of this balancing. So as AI continues to evolve, regulators also will need to remain agile and adaptive, ensuring that AI-driven innovation enhances financial inclusion, security, and stability. So now let us explore how AI is being integrated with quantum computing and cross-country AI regulations. These are the 4 points which I would like to discuss in this global regulatory perspectives and the US executive order. Understanding the global context is crucial for framing India's AI journey. So we will discuss a comparative analysis of international regulatory frameworks, including the recent US executive order on AI. We will also discuss how these policies influence cross-country regulations and what that means for India's own strategy in governing AI. The international landscape not only provides benchmarks, but also offers insights into global best practices that can be adapted locally also. Artificial intelligence it's a global phenomenon, and its development and deployment are being shaped by a diverse range of regulatory frameworks across the world. As AI adoption increases, governments and regulatory bodies are striving to strike a balance between fostering innovation and ensuring ethical, secure, and responsible AI use. So this understanding global AI regulation, it is crucial for shaping our own strategy, India's strategy, and ensuring that Indian innovations are aligned with international best practices. So let's explore the regulatory landscape across major economies and the strategic implications for India. Just give me a second. Let me have a sip of water. Thank you. So comparative analysis. First point is comparative analysis of international policies. AI regulation, it is evolving rapidly with different countries adopting varied approaches depending on their strategic priorities, technological capabilities, and political frameworks. While some nations have embraced a more hands-off, market-driven approach to AI, others have introduced detailed regulatory frameworks to mitigate risks and ensure responsible development. One example I can give you is the European Union. By introducing the Artificial Intelligence Act, proposed in 2021, and it has almost come into force in 2024. This act classifies AI applications into 4 categories based on risk. First one is unacceptable. Second is high. The third is limited, and fourth is minimal. So unacceptable risk, high risk, limited risk, and minimal risk. So high risk AI applications such as biometric surveillance and credit scoring are subject to strict compliance requirements, including algorithmic transparency and human oversight. China, on the other hand, has adopted a more centralized and controlled approach. The Chinese AI Governance Initiative of 2021 emphasizes AI's role in enhancing state power and national security. AI-driven social scoring systems and surveillance technologies are heavily regulated with state-controlled data flows and strict guidelines on algorithmic decision making. United Kingdom, they have taken a more innovation-friendly approach. The UK government's AI regulation white paper of 2023, it promotes a sector-based regulatory framework where specific industries such as healthcare and finance have tailored AI governance models. Singapore, South Korea, countries like this, they have emerged as leaders in AI regulation and innovation. Singapore's model AI governance framework of 2019 emphasizes explainability, transparency, and human-centric AI. South Korea's AI policies, it focuses more on data security and bias mitigation, while encouraging AI adoption in smart cities and healthcare. Japan, coming to Japan, its AI strategy focuses on promoting cross-border data flows and developing AI-based industrial automation. The Japanese government has encouraged global partnerships to align AI governance standards with those of European Union and the United States. So India, as a growing powerhouse, we are closely studying these global models to develop a balanced and effective regulatory framework. So European Union, as I have already told you, Artificial Intelligence Act, it focuses on algorithmic transparency and bias mitigation. China, has heavily integrated into national security, surveillance, and social scoring systems. United Kingdom, sector-based AI regulation encourages innovation while addressing industry-specific risks. Singapore, model AI governance framework emphasizes human oversight and algorithmic accountability. Japan, AI strategy focuses on industrial automation and international data governance. As I told you, cross-border data flow. Canada, the directive on automated decision making, it mandates fairness and transparency in government AI system. So now let us have a look on US executive order on AI. So a significant milestone in AI regulation came in October 2023 when the United States issued its executive order on safe, secure, and trustworthy artificial intelligence. This order reflects that government's recognition of AI's strategic importance and the need for a coordinated regulatory framework to address the associated risks. This executive order establishes guidelines for AI safety, security, and innovation with a strong focus on protecting national security and ensuring a responsible AI development. It requires companies developing large-scale AI models to disclose their training data, algorithmic architecture, and safety testing results to US government. The order also emphasizes the need for ethical AI development by mandating federal agencies to assess the impact of AI systems on civil liberties, privacy, and employment. It introduces a framework for AI accountability. That's a major word, AI accountability, requiring companies to implement robust guardrails against algorithmic bias and discrimination. All said and done, you can program an AI to be biased or discriminatory, because whatever you are going to put it in the back, it is going to give the result as it is. So AI also can be programmed in such a way that the results can be biased and discriminatory. So the US executive order clearly told about that also, that the companies should implement robust guardrails against algorithmic bias and discrimination. Moreover, this executive order, it promotes global cooperation in AI governance, and it encourages partnership with allies and international organizations to create harmonized AI standards and reduce the risk of regulatory fragmentation. US government has also directed NIST, National Institute of Standard and Technology, to develop standardized testing and evaluation protocol for AI systems, ensuring that AI models meet reliability and safety benchmarks before its deployment. So there are a lot of key provisions given in that. One is transparency. These are the major points. Transparency. AI developers must disclose training data and algorithm design. So first point is transparency in the US executive order. Second one, accountability. Federal agencies must assess the societal impact of AI systems. Third one is safety and testing. The NIST, their National Institute, to establish AI testing standards also. Fourth one is international cooperation. It promotes alignment of AI governance with its allies. Bias mitigation. It mandates proactive measures to reduce algorithmic discrimination. So we have 5 points: transparency, accountability, safety and testing, international cooperation, and bias mitigation. So what is the global impact? Let us discuss about the global impact of this US executive order. The executive order, it sets a benchmark for AI governance and influences regulatory approaches worldwide. European Union's AI Act, China's AI framework, they are all expected to adapt in response to US guidelines. So technology companies operating in multiple jurisdictions must now align their AI models with US, EU, and Asian regulatory standards also. So impact of cross-country regulations on Indian AI strategies. But let us discuss about that point. India's AI strategy is at a very critical juncture. influenced by global regulatory trends and cross-country collaboration. As a major player in the global technology ecosystem, India faces the challenges of navigating diverse and sometimes conflicting AI regulations. European Union's AI requirements, especially concerning high-risk AI applications, have prompted Indian technology firms to enhance algorithmic transparency and data privacy compliance. Indian companies operating in EU must now meet the explainability and fairness requirements outlined in this AI Act of European Union. Similarly, US executive orders emphasis on transparency and accountability. It has encouraged Indian policymakers to explore similar guardrails for AI development. The Indian government is also considering adopting a tiered risk-based approach similar to the EU model, where high-risk AI applications will face stricter oversight. The rise of AI in global financial markets has also prompted RBI to align its AI governance framework with international standards. RBI's regulatory sandbox for AI-based financial products, it is modeled on successful frameworks adopted by other companies like Singapore, UK, and all. So many of the Indian companies have already started adopting to the requirements of the US executive order and the European Union's AI Act. So what are the implications for global AI governance? Last point in the slide. The growing convergence of AI regulations reflects a broader trend toward global AI governance. International bodies such as the United Nations, Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, they have called for coordinated efforts to establish ethical guidelines and regulatory standards for AI. Global Partnership on AI, GPAI, Global Partnership on AI, it's a coalition of 28 member countries, including India, US, European Union, and Japan. It serves as a platform for collaborative AI policy. GPAI, it focuses on responsible AI, data privacy, and algorithmic transparency, and it reflects the increasing need for harmonized global standards. Cross-border AI regulations are also influencing global trade and investment flows. India's participation in GPAI and bilateral AI agreements with countries like US, Japan, and UK, it reflects India's strategic positioning in the global AI landscape. However, the challenge lies in balancing global regulatory alignment with India's domestic priorities, including data sovereignty, financial inclusion, and the social impact. So let us move to the quantum computing in the AI era. These are the 4 points I would like to discuss in this point. So as we look to the future, one of the most exciting frontiers is quantum computing. This emerging technology built on the principles of quantum physics promises to significantly enhance AI capabilities. So we will cover the basics of quantum computing, including the concepts of QPUs and qubits, and explore how these innovations might transform AI algorithms and data processing. Although still in its early stages, quantum computing represents a significant opportunity for exponential advancements in the AI domain. Quantum computing is poised to transform the AI landscape by unlocking unprecedented computational power and enabling the development of more sophisticated AI algorithms. This shift to quantum computing has the potential to exponentially increase the speed and efficiency of AI models, driving breakthroughs in fields such as cryptography, drug discovery, financial modeling, and machine learning. So let's explore the fundamentals of quantum computing and its growing influence on AI. Quantum computing, to introduce it to you, it operates on principles of quantum mechanics, which govern the behavior of matter and energy at the atomic and subatomic level. So unlike classical computers that use bits to represent information as either 0 or 1, the binary system, quantum computers use quantum bits or qubits that can exist simultaneously in multiple states. The phenomenon is known as superposition. This allows quantum computers to process vast amounts of information simultaneously, making them exponentially more powerful for certain types of complex calculations. Another key property is entanglement, where qubits become interlinked, meaning that the state of one qubit, it instantly affects the state of another, even across large distances. Together, superposition and entanglement, the two words, superposition and entanglement, it will enable quantum computers to solve certain types of problems such as factorization, optimization, simulation, that would take classical computers thousands or even millions of years much faster. So major players in quantum computing space, it includes IBM, Google, D-Wave, and Rigetti. They have made significant advancements in building stable quantum processors and increasing the number of functional qubits. I already told about this. And along with the global players, we are also not far behind. IISc Bengaluru, they have established a quantum technology initiative to develop indigenous quantum computing capabilities. Tata Institute of Fundamental Research, TIFR, they are conducting research on quantum error correction and quantum cryptography. CDAC, Center for Development of Advanced Computing, they are developing India's first quantum computer with government funding under the National Quantum Mission. DRDO, exploring quantum encryption for secure military communications. So we are also not far behind. We are also in the race. We have already made a lot of advancements in this area. Coming to role of QPUs and qubits in computing, we have quantum processing units, QPUs, which perform computations using qubits. Unlike our classical CPUs that process data sequentially, QPUs, they leverage the principles of quantum mechanics to perform parallel computations across multiple states simultaneously. Qubits, the basic units of quantum information, are created using superconducting circuits, trapped ions, or photonic systems. Many challenging environmental noise can disrupt the fragile quantum state. To address this, companies like IBM and Google, they have developed advanced cryogenic systems that cool quantum processors to near absolute zero, reducing noise and improving qubit stability. So quantum error correction remains a major hurdle for all these companies. Researchers are working on developing fault-tolerant quantum processors that can detect and correct errors without compromising computational performance. So some global examples I will give you, you can read on that also. Google Sycamore, 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 IBM Eagle, IonQ, D-Wave Advantage. These are all global examples which I can share with you. Google Sycamore, IBM Eagle, IonQ, D-Wave Advantage. Then from coming to the Indian perspective, Indian scenario, IIT Madras, they are developing indigenous QPUs using superconducting circuits. ISRO investigating quantum-based secure communication for satellite data transmission. CDAC building a prototype 50-qubit processor under the National Quantum Mission. So what are the potential impact on AI algorithms and data processing when the qubit comes into play? The integration of quantum computing and artificial intelligence, it is expected to revolutionize the data and its processing and the algorithmic efficiency. Classical AI algorithms, they rely on large data sets and iterative learning process, which can be computationally expensive and time consuming. Quantum computing, it can accelerate these processes by enabling parallel computations and complex pattern recognition. So quantum machine learning, it leverages quantum states, enhanced feature extraction, clustering, and classification tasks. Coming to financial modeling, drug discovery, cryptography, and supply chain optimization, they are some of the key areas where quantum enhanced AI is expected to have transformative effects. Some of the global examples I can give is Goldman Sachs. They are using quantum algorithms for portfolio optimization and risk analysis. Volkswagen, the automobile giant, they are leveraging quantum computing for traffic flow optimization. Pfizer, the pharma company, they are using quantum-based simulations for drug molecule discovery. HSBC, the bank, exploring quantum-based fraud detection and securing transactions. Coming to India, Reliance Industries, they have partnered with IBM to explore quantum-based financial modeling. HDFC Bank, investigating the use of quantum-enhanced AI for credit risk assessment. IISc Bangalore, developing quantum algorithms for AI-based climate modeling. TCS, they are testing quantum machine learning models for customer behavior analysis. And what are the research trends and future prospects in quantum AI? The last point in this slide. The quantum AI, it is still in its early stages, but research trends suggest significant advancements in the coming decade. Researchers are focusing on improving qubit stability, enhancing error correction, and developing hybrid quantum classical models that combine strengths of both computing paradigms. One major breakthrough area is quantum generative adversarial networks, QGANS, which use quantum states to generate synthetic data and train AI models more efficiently. So I will share you some global examples again. IBM, they are developing hybrid quantum classical AI models. MIT, Massachusetts Institute, leading research on QGANs and quantum enhanced NLP. Microsoft, developing topological qubits for scalable quantum AI. China, they are launching the Geoshang quantum computer for advanced machine learning. And Indian examples, IIT Delhi, leading quantum research on hybrid AI models. ISRO, trying to develop quantum secure satellite communication systems. Bajaj Finserv, partnering with quantum startups to test AI-based financial models. CDAC, building India's first quantum enhanced AI lab. So all these things are making a very, very big leap in quantum computing, although it is in the nascent stage. So what are the actionable strategies for responsible AI adoption? We are coming to almost the last stage of the presentation. So we will transition from discussion to action. So it is imperative that as we adopt AI innovations, we also implement best practices to ensure ethical, transparent, and accountable use. We will discuss strategies for integrating AI into business operations, including risk management and regulatory compliance. Additionally, we will also explore the tools and frameworks available to help organizations monitor and evaluate AI performance, ensuring that they can harness the technology responsibly while safeguarding stakeholders' interests. So as AI becomes more deeply integrated into business operations, ensuring responsible adoption is critical for sustainable growth and ethical business practices. So what are the best practices we can adopt in business operations from AI field? So successful AI integration requires strategic and structured approach. Businesses, including the financial sector players, need to define clear objectives and use cases for AI deployment, ensuring alignment with overall business goals. A phased implementation approach, starting with pilot projects and scaling up based on performance, helps mitigate operational disruptions. One key best practice is adopting a human-in-the-loop model. It's called human-in-the-loop model, where AI augments human decision-making rather than replacing it entirely. So this will ensure that AI-driven decisions are informed by human judgment. That is why it is called human-in-the-loop model, reducing the risk of automated errors and unintended consequences. That means you cannot blindly believe the AI. So you should be careful and put a human factor into it. Data quality and integrity, they are also fundamental to effective AI performance. Businesses must establish robust data governance frameworks to ensure that training data is accurate, unbiased, and representative. Regular data audits and anomaly detection mechanisms. This will also help in mitigating the data integrity issues over time. Cross-functional collaboration is also essential for AI success, involving teams from data science, IT, legal compliance, and business units ensure that AI models are designed with a comprehensive understanding of organizational priorities and regulatory requirements. Global examples I can give here is Amazon. They use AI to optimize supply chain management and predict customer demand. Tesla integrates AI into its autopilot and manufacturing process, high efficiency. Tata Steel, if we're coming to the Indian panorama, Tata Steel, they are deploying AI for predictive maintenance and process optimization. Flipkart is using AI-based recommendation engines to enhance customer experience. Banks are also using AI for real-time fraud detection. Ensuring ethical AI. How we can ensure transparency and accountability in AI. Ethical AI deployment requires a strong commitment to transparency, accountability, and fairness. You will remember the US executive order on AI always stressed on these 3 points also. So transparency involves providing stakeholders with a clear understanding of how AI models make decisions. This includes disclosing the data sources, algorithmic logic, and decision-making criteria used in AI systems. That is transparency. Accountability. It means defining clear lines of responsibility of AI-driven outcomes. Businesses must establish governance frameworks that identify who is responsible for monitoring AI performance, address errors, resolve unintended consequences. So there should be an accountability in the line of decision making. Then comes bias detection and mitigation of it. They are key components for ethical AI. AI models trained on biased data sets can reinforce existing inequalities and lead to discriminatory outcomes. I told you previously also, decisions can be biased and discriminatory if your examples given for learning in AI is biased and discriminatory. So your data sets also should be tucked up that the outcomes are as required. Implementing bias detection tools and conducting regular fairness audits, it will help identifying and rectifying such issues. Explainability, it is another critical factor in ethical AI. End users and stakeholders should be able to understand why an AI model reached a particular decision. Developing interpretable AI models and providing clear explanations enhance trust and user acceptance. It is very simple. The customer should be able to understand why the AI took that decision. So explainability. So that is another major thing. Then risk management and regulatory compliance strategies. AI deployment introduces new types of risks, including operational failures, algorithmic bias, data breaches, regulatory non-compliance. So effective risk management, it involves identifying, assessing, and mitigating these risks through structured frameworks and controls. So businesses, they should conduct AI impact assessments before deploying AI systems to evaluate potential risks and unintended consequences. This includes analyzing the impact of AI For instance, AI models handling data must comply with our regulations. Very simple as that. Cybersecurity measures such as encryption and access control should be integrated into AI systems to protect sensitive data and prevent unauthorized access. So this is a major area for risk management. Then comes what is that? Feedback loops, explainability and interpretability tools, where the customer will be able to understand why the AI took this decision. AI performance dashboards, they will provide real-time visibility into model health and key performance indicators. These dashboards enable quick identification and resolution of performance issues. So there are a lot of examples from the global this thing also. So for these actionable strategies, adopting AI responsibility is not just a technological challenge. It is a strategic imperative. Businesses that integrate AI effectively while adhering to ethical standards and regulatory requirements will be better positioned to gain competitive advantage and build stakeholder trust. So India currently is well positioned to become a global leader in responsible AI adoption. By leveraging best practices, implementing robust monitoring frameworks, and aligning with international regulatory standards, Indian businesses, including the financial sector, can unlock AI's full potential while safeguarding societal interest. And some of the, just a minute, friends, there's some technical issue. Yeah. So, friends, to come to the last point of the thing, I'll give you some global examples before I wind up. JP Morgan, they are using AI for financial market analysis and risk prediction. Siemens, Germany, they are employing AI-based predictive maintenance to reduce factory downtime. Pfizer, USA, they are using AI to accelerate drug discovery and clinical trials. Tesla is using AI for self-driving technology and real-time decision-making and autonomous vehicles. In India, again, I am telling you, some banks, SBI, they are using AI-based chatbots and virtual assistants. Tata Steel, using AI-driven predictive maintenance to reduce downtime. Apollo Hospitals, AI-based diagnostic tools for detecting various diseases, including cancer. AgriBazaar, it uses AI-based weather and crop prediction